Hey everyone, how's it going? Anthony, Brendan.
Good morning.
What gets us up at 8:30 in the morning? Records. Not the only thing, right? I think it gets you guys up as well. So we're here at Maplewood Record Fair.
Twice a year.
Twice a year, okay. And this place has all kinds of stuff. Apparently not just records and CDs and stuff, but also, they said comics, art, all kinds of stuff.
It's almost like a flea market.
Flea market for music.
Yeah, it's like a punk rock flea market, as they call them here on the East Coast.
I like that, a punk rock flea market. So, all right, let's see what we can find. Hopefully we're going to have a good time. And
It's going to be a cool time.
It's going to be a cool time.
I appreciate it.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, man. Definitely. It's so good to see you.
I think you were pretty much the rebook.
I got the boys.
Yeah, totally.
You're just trying to get off the phone.
What is this? And I'm like, it's reggae. No, it's not. I'm like, you asked. That would be great.
Most of the best music is rapper or anything like that. Yeah, I do remember that. But
He did, the one.
One of those.
large, but away from the height. It makes a big difference.
Yeah, totally.
I'm indicating.
That was the only thing that was useful. Like everything else was
Like, I only think you get $100. Yeah, I believe there's like, I don't think it has a poster like scenes that like were in the movie or spliced into the movie. I think. Two instances. That's only on the laser shoot. I don't know. No, it's still fake. I can't throw it out even though it's
Oh, this one. Got it.
I know there's one more.
started back.
I was friends with him before he worked there.
Okay.
And then he worked there again, and then he left.
Very rarely have a drink on me, so I'm good.
In the white box, the white record box, big white album box. Stuff from them and skimming stuff off the top.
But
And
that kid Patrick though, he would tell.
he must have a lot of that.
All right, so I'm back. What did you guys think? That was the Maplewood Record Fair that happens apparently twice a year. So I'm guessing here where we are in May, and then it happens again apparently in November. So I'll check it out again when I get there. Any of you guys that are in the New Jersey area that are interested, it's at the Woodlawn, 60 Woodlawn Road, Maplewood, New Jersey. This is a flyer from it there, just so you can see what I'm talking about. and pretty cool stuff. It did talk about having, you know, toys, comics, art, clothing, and of course music. That's what we were there for. It did talk about some other stuff. For the most part, it was all records. I didn't see a lot of CDs. I had hoped for more of that, but I did have a good time, and I came away with some really cool finds. I thought, let's go through those now. And so I did get a little bag of loot here. Let me pull out the things, 3 things in fact. And I'm going to start with a couple of records. And I just wanted to mention that these 2 records come from a really great, you know, record stand table that was set up by a place called Slipped Disc Records. And Mike and Amanda, who run that, very cool people, had a great conversation with them. And then while being there, I found a couple cool things like the Starfighters In-Flight Movie, 2nd album by this group. And if you're not familiar with them, the main reason that I picked it up and then that it's notable is Stevie Young is the guitar player in this group. And Stevie Young being the current guitar player in AC/DC, taking over from Malcolm Young. Stevie Young is the nephew of Angus, and he had this band in the 80s, and during the time of the 80s too, when Malcolm had to step away, Stevie stepped in at that point. So he's been involved in and out of AC/DC a number of times. Of course, now he is a permanent member, and I've always had the debut album, which is great, but never had this. Super cool find for me. It was 15 bucks. And it's a promo copy, so I like that even better when they're promo copies. The next one I didn't know anything about, so this one was a pretty cool find. Angry, Blood from Stone. Now that is Angry Anderson there of Rose Tattoo, solo album from 1990. And again, I don't know much about it. I did some Google and some research on it and was pretty excited to find this. So always enjoyed Rose Tattoo and anything extra I can get from Angry Anderson. I like the different things like Buster Brown that he did early on, an Aussie band that had Phil Rudd in it. Of course, AC/DC drummer on the Back in Black album and stuff like that. So a lot of cool connections there across the board today with AC/DC. Love that stuff. And I did pick up one CD. I got a limited edition copy of Rolling Stone's Sticky Fingers with the working zipper on it. So I got a little bit better deal of this. The guy did it for $25. I've been trying to hunt one of these down for a while, and they go for just ridiculous amounts, usually 50 and up. So I feel like I got a deal on it. So a couple of nice things there. All in all, it was a good visit. The stuff that was there ended up being a lot of, and I don't necessarily mean this in a bad way, but it was sort of run-of-the-mill. It's what would be expected. And you know me, I've got over 11,000 CDs, meaning albums, that I owned. A lot of very cool stuff, but as you saw in the video, there were some really cool records and things there. I tried to focus on the more rare things or obscure things to make this a little bit more interesting, and hopefully you did. But I love hitting up all these different record shows, and of course, you know I do the record store visits and all that sort of stuff. A lot of fun. Hopefully you've got some in your area to go to, but if not, hopefully you can live vicariously through these videos, and that is sort of the whole point of it, to give you that old school record store feel of sifting through albums and things like that. All right, everyone, take care, have a good one, and I'll be talking to y'all real soon. Bye-bye.